Are you sick and tired of all those cheap lighters hurting your thumb while you're trying to light them? Or leaving you with no cigarettes to smoke or in a bad survival situation? Frustrating! Well, here's the Atomic Lighter. Buy the Atomic Lighter today and watch it beat down any of its competition in its path. Violently. I'm glad you bought that, Bob. If you need to burn all your love letters, the Atomic Lighter is just for you. Burn every love letter that you ever received, even after a breakup. Your old socks, they need to go. Get the Atomic Lighter today, and it'll take care of the job. Or maybe not. On to the next one. Maybe you just want to burn stuff, like styrofoam. Well, this lighter is perfect for just burning stuff all around. Anything, it'll burn it. You need to burn your old carpet? Huh, no problem. Or maybe all your old dryer sheets cluttering up your laundry room. Those will go also. Maybe you just want to burn some pocket candy. Or maybe your cereal. Who knows? Who cares? Burn everything because you have this lighter. You need to burn an egg. It'll also cook these eggs because this lighter is awesome. Wait, try that again, Bob. No, you can't even break the egg, Bob. Good job. On to the next. Or buy the Atomic Lighter and you can burn down your whole house if you don't like it. It even makes a great light in the dark. See here? Whoa. Buy the Atomic Lighter today. Howdy y'all, welcome back to Life Stuff. Today is Monday, so we will do our second installation of Money Mondays. I got something simple for you today. Just a little fun thing I thought would be kind of interesting. Something I've wanted to do anyway. Yeah, obviously, since you've already seen from the intro, is the Atomic Lighter. And there's the famous Hunter Ellis. Wow, never heard of it. But he is a former Navy fighter pilot and award-winning TV host. So that makes this bad boy sail.
Can create fire. Now harness the power of lightning in the palm of your hand. Hi, I'm Hunter Ellis, and that's why I always carry the tactical Atomic Lighter. The fuel-free, rechargeable lighter that works anywhere, anytime.
What comes in the box is a little USB charger, the lighter, and some, that's pretty much it. This little instruction booklet here that I've looked over, they're only really the only thing that I learned without fiddling with this thing was the cleaning, and I'll go over that later on. But we're just going to test this little thing out, and we're just going to see what it can do and if it's worth even buying. This thing reminds me of a Zippo lighter. I remember my papa used to use Zippo lighters. That's all he would use because he swore up and down it was the best thing ever. I was little, so therefore I liked it. And but I've been seeing a lot of things on TV, and I thought maybe I should throw them on Money Mondays, and we could try them out and see if they're any count and have a little fun doing it. But it kind of resembles a Zippo lighter. It's close to the size. It's got the same flip top. You can even do Zippo lighter tricks. Oh. Ah, whatever. Whoa. Takes skill. You flip it on the bottom. There's the USB port and the switch, and the button to ignite this thing, or to make the force of lightning come out of the prongs. So pretty simple. You just make sure it says to make sure it's fully charged before you use it, and I bought it like 3 or 4 days ago, and I made sure that it was fully charged, and that's about it. I don't know if you can really Let me get it up close here. It's got an awful little noise, man. My wife can't stand it. I was just playing around with it, and she kept telling me to stop playing with it. But pretty simple little concept. It has no flint, no fuel, and no flame. And like the box and the infomercial, claims that it's lightning bolt technology. But lightning bolt technology, so it has no flint, it has no fuel. You don't have to put fuel in it, or you don't have to put lighter fluid in it. You don't have to change flints out, and it doesn't even have a flame. So there's plenty of reasons why you should buy this TV product. That's the way TV products make you feel. They make you feel like it's the best thing in the world. You're watching the commercial and you're like, you're skeptical, and then you just keep watching it, and then it's like, oh, by the end of the commercial, it can be used for 19 different things, 17 different ways. You want to spend your hard-earned $19.95 on it and then pay shipping and handling to get a second one. Then you get it and it's mediocre. But that's the way, as seen on TV, things go. But anyways, we're just going to test this thing out a little bit. So some practical things that you would do with this lighter would be to light a fire, obviously. I got some dryer lint here for tinder, so let's see how easy that lights up. Oh. Well, if the most difficult part is trying to get it to the prongs. And there you go. That was quick. Let's not burn the house down, gents. Here you go. There's you a good picture of it and the dirty porch. So there's your tinder. So we've seen it light up some tinder. What about a candle? It says it's good for things around the house.
Go. From lighting birthday candles to cleaning up the end of a rope or firing up a stogie, it's the best.
Oh God, the tinder smoke is getting me. See if it can light a candle. A little difficult to get it down in there, but hey, does the trick. What about a piece of paper? You might want to light a piece of paper for some reason, and this actually came in there too. It's just some stupid sales paper for a fake ring. There you go. God, I can't stand that sound. It kind of has trouble with paper, though. I mean, if you're wanting a light paper, it's better just to use a regular lighter. God, that sound. I don't know if you can hear it that good. Okay. Alright. Try not to burn the house down. I don't know if you could hear it good on the microphone, but there you go. But that, when you're trying to burn paper, that is really annoying. That's just a couple practical things. I don't smoke, or I would show you how it lights a cigar or a cigarette or something like that, but I don't have cigars or cigarettes, so I couldn't show you that. So, but I mean, I would think if it can light a piece of paper pretty well, like we just seen, and you know, I would think it would have no trouble lighting a cigarette. Another thing we want to try out is a fan. In the commercial and on the box, it shows that a fan will not blow it out. So let's see about that. We'll even put the candle here, see if it blows the candle out. And then we'll hold this up right in front of the fan. You see how it's blowing the candle. You see how it's blowing the candle flame there. It's about to blow it out. But when we zoom in on this, it's still going. So now, the atomic lighter versus the Bic lighter and the Lasco box fan. Let's light this bad boy up next to the candle. Okay, so I didn't blow the candle out because it's inside this bowl and inside this glass, but it blew the Bic lighter out pretty quick. So the Bic versus the atomic lighter wins every time. And for further confirmation, if you think that it can still be blown out, I will be a super high-powered fan and blow on it. Let's zoom in on it. Okay. I was blowing pretty hard. Never blowed it out. And a few more things about this little lighter. I really don't know how long it takes to charge it, to fully charge it, because I haven't run it completely dead yet. But I don't know how much it was charged whenever I got it, but it charged for, I don't know, until I paid attention to it. I think it charged for maybe around an hour. I don't know. I wouldn't think it would take much longer than that to charge it, if an hour at all. I'm just guessing. The commercial says that you can get 100 lights out of one charge. So if you're playing around with it like I am, it's not going to probably last that long. But if you're using it for like cigarettes or something, or just regular lighter, it'd probably last you around a week. I don't know. It depends on how much you smoke, if you smoke or whatever. But I mean, it don't take much to light a cigarette, so I would say it'd probably last you around a week on one charge. But there's a little blue light. There's a little blue light on here, down there, right there at the bottom, beside that little screw, and that's your charging light. When the light's blinking, it means that it's charging, and when it is just a solid blue light, it means it's fully charged when you've got it plugged up. If you don't have it plugged up and the blue light is blinking, that means you have a low battery. So pretty simple lighter. The only maintenance to it is these prongs here. The box says make sure you clean these prongs off every once in a while with like a toothbrush or something, because it says that stuff will build up on the prongs and then it won't light as easily. So that's pretty much the most difficult thing about this lighter, is cleaning the prongs off every now and again. So before we end this video, on the commercial, they actually run this thing over, and they try to light it with water. So that's what we're gonna do.
So even if it gets wet, it lights. Bonfires, barbecues, or backyard fireworks, nothing compares to the atomic lighter. Unlike feeble, pathetic lighters that blow out with a whisper, this thing will never let you down. Even during the windiest rainstorm, freeze it in a block of ice, it still works. Run it over with a 10-ton tactical vehicle, and it keeps on working. That's what I call atomic tough.
She's still going. The last test is to do this. Take a little bit of water. Yeah. See if it lights, just pouring water. Okay, sure it does. What if you drop it and forget that it's open? Oh man, I left my atomic lighter outside in the rain. Don't worry. It still beholds the power of lightning. After all of our military grade testing, final thoughts. Okay? she held up to water, still lights. Oh, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not working. Probably because I set it in the water. Well, there you go. There you have it, folks. You can pour water on it, but don't let water get up in it. I don't know. Maybe I can dry it out and it'll work. The atomic lighter, obviously it didn't hold up to the water when I put it in the... There's really not much water standing there. But it held up to running it over, and it held up to pouring water on it, open and closed. But the life was short-lived after it touched water. So I paid $6 for it. Pretty cool to play around with for a few days before I ruined it. But that was the whole point of buying it, was to do a short little video on it, have a little fun. I think it's a pretty cool lighter. I think it would suffice for just starting fires, smoking, or whatever that you want to use it for. I believe it'll be of good use. It's cool that you can't blow it out. It's cool that it's kind of cheap if you can find them as cheap as I did. I necessarily probably wouldn't spend, maybe $20 for 2 of them. Yeah, it might be alright. But I think it's cool that you don't have to put lighter fluid in it. I think it's cool that it's battery powered, that you can charge it. I honestly think it's a pretty cool setup. But for the price you can buy 1 or 2 of these, you can buy a huge pack of Bic lighters.
Not a bad one. Huge.
I mean, if you want it to work because it won't blow out, cool, and buy one. But trash or treasure, I wouldn't call it trash. Oh, look at there. I dried off the prongs and it still works. So I'm sure if you put I don't know if you put a Bic lighter in water, if you run it over, it might survive. If you put it in water, or if you leave it in the rain, pour water on it, it might light again. But you've seen it here. The atomic lighter survived being run over, and it survived having water poured on it. There you have it. You want an atomic lighter? Go get you one of these. I'll try to find a link and put it in the description below if you want to buy one just to have fun with, or if you want one for everyday use, then go pick you up one of these bad boys. That's all I got for you today. We'll see you next time. And remember, make your dash count.